Round 3 of the championship takes place here in Spain at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, as it is now known. It is used as a testing facility in F1 and has been relayed on a number of occasions, but it is a great location for IF1C. The fans are so passionate, so let's hope they are screaming for today's race. Hello, well, of IF1C. I'm Just Total, along with my good friend Milton Hamlin.
Heyo.
So we're here in Catalunya. A very interesting track, the first European round. What should we expect?
Well, Catalunya is commonly used as a test track, a bit of everything really, kind of like Silverstone. It is a very good base to make sure your car is alright, but aside from that, very interesting corners here as well. Quite a few overtaking opportunities. It's going to be interesting to see who can use them to their advantage.
Exactly. Glazebrook won last race, but do you think he can repeat it here in Spain?
I think he's definitely got the potential there, as we saw from the last race, but, you know, we haven't really seen too much yet, so, you know, anything still goes.
Exactly. Now, the last of what happened in that race. So, here we are then, here in Bahrain. It's Josh Total and Milton Hamlin yet again here, and we cannot wait for 14 laps of action. There's no rain predicted, which is good. Mercedes. So, we've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're underway here in Bahrain. It's a good start for Aluminium, a fantastic start for him. Look at James Head on the left. He's made a fantastic start. Can he get second off Matt Orange? Into turn number 1. I think he's got it done. No! Contact between Head and Orange. Willows gets a little bit of a tap. I don't know who that was.
So let's have a look at Ollie Glazebrook now, coming into this turn here. Oh, Ali Munir's gone off.
He has definitely now. Ollie Glazebrook now in second place. Can he get the lead? He has. Ollie Glazebrook takes the lead from Aluminium, and the incident between James Head and Matt Orange is under investigation as we're on board Matt Orange now on the back of Joseph Willows, and Joseph Willows breaking later for that corner. He's gone wide. Can Matt Orange take him? No, he can't. Connor Smith just reappeared from a ghost, and Matt just had nowhere to go. So Matt Orange, last weekend it was Ollie Glazebrook who was getting involved in the incident. Now it's Matt Orange's turn as there's contact between Titani and James Head. Oh no! Connor Smith comes out of nowhere and spins Titani around.
I can't say it's going to work out. I'm not sure.
Aluminium's crashed it.
I am sceptical it's going to work out unless there is a safety car for Matt Orange, and I doubt that's going to happen. But I think he could be onto something here. I'm not sure as he comes into turn 1, exits in...
Safety car.
Well, I'll be damned. He has got it right. Matt Orange has pitted just before the safety car comes out, and, well, he has Ollie Glazebrook, but...
You need to have a look in the mirror for this. And he just hit the bollard.
I don't know why he didn't do that under the safety car. He could have easily done that then, but that might hurt him even more. Oh, look, here comes Orange down the outside of Willows now. Can he get the place made into turn 1? Yes, look at that, by a mile.
Fantastic move from Matt Orange. His strategy has definitely paid off. The safety car has really paid off for him. He got involved in a lot of carnage at the start, and now he's got a chance to win the race again. Now we're on the board with him. He's on Glazebrook. He's on Glazebrook now. He's on the inside. Can he get Glazebrook for the lead?
He's got the DRS, so he should.
I think he's got him. He has got him. Matt Orange takes the lead, and Glazebrook... Oh, no!
What was that, Ollie?
Oh, my God. And now Joseph Wells is going to try and take advantage of this as well. But he just shoves him off the track. And a bit of technical issues there. Incident. Right on board with Orange now. Through the right-hander. And he's going to have another look at Glazebrook. Oh, no! They both make contact. And yes, Hunter's came out of nowhere and he's taken the lead, as has Willows, who's taken second.
Wow, that is definitely... Where did he come from? Oh, he's off. Ah, well, that was short-lived, wasn't it? I don't think he's got it. He doesn't have it. And yep, we know what's happening now, don't we, ladies and gents? I'm going to hand you over to Joseph because it's his responsibility. I'm letting you do it, mate, this time.
Josh, too. Thank you very much, mate. Ollie Glazebrook wins in Bahrain from Joseph Willows. Matt Orange crosses the line 3rd. Matthew Titani is going to cross the line in 5th position. A great result for him. So, cracking race in Bahrain, wasn't it? Especially on the last few laps.
Yep, that's where the action really did kick up. We saw some very interesting things happen, different strategies, lots of different interesting moments, but eventually Ollie Glazebrook took a brilliant win by yard for Williams. So, you know, that's got them right off on the good foot, and they're going to keep that into this race here at Spain, but, you know, anything goes.
Exactly. But this could be different for this car is a different track. So How do you think we above the rest in terms of we can?
Well, I think Williams are going to obviously, with the different car they have, it's not quite as fast as Mercedes on road pace, but Ollie's been able to extract the best out of it. Whether this track's going to suit the Williams, I don't know. But, it's got a long straight, a couple of good straights. That's where the Mercedes is going to have the advantage. But if the Williams is better in the corners, there's a couple of fast and slow corners. So I think it's a toss-up between the two.
It's definitely. We'll see how Williams. Unfortunately, they'll fight report because only one person sent out their footage of qualifying. But what we'll do is we'll just have a look at the lap and we'll have a look at the grid. This is a lap of the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya from riding on board with Joseph Willows. Starting the lap now, flicking on the DRS. Down the straight. This is a very long straight. Keep on using the DRS. You're in 8th gear at the moment. Into turn 1. Braking down to 4th gear, then 3rd. Then accelerate. If you get that part right, you can accelerate there. But this guy had a little bit of an oversteer there. Now, if you can get this corner right, you can take this flat out. But if you don't get it right at all, if you take a little flinch, you'll have to lift. Because otherwise the car's just going to understeer off the track. Into this corner now, into turn 4. Now coming out of it, you have to get back on the power straight away. Now braking into this hairpin. Getting a little bit more oversteer out the corner, but it shouldn't cost him too much time at all. Now down through here, into this left-hander now. Down in 4th gear, getting a little bit of oversteer there, up into 5th gear. Now, lifting through this corner and get back on the power in the middle of that curb. Down the straight now, flicking on the DRS. Now braking into this left-hander. It's a hairpin, another hairpin. Make sure you don't cut that bit, otherwise you'll get a time invalidated lap because of it. Now through this left-hander, braking into this long hairpin. The car can get a little unsettled through there, but it's easy to correct the fault. Now through this chicane that has been altered a few years ago. Now through the tricky chicane. It's easy to lose the car on braking and acceleration through there, but luckily this guy hasn't done it. Through the last corner, down the pit straight, and that is a lap of the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. So here is the grid then for today's Spanish Grand Prix. Bobby Hunter takes pole position in the Red Bull with Alan Manea in 2nd place. Ollie Glazebrook is 3rd with Josie Willows 4th. Matthew Redmore 5th with Matthew Titani in the Ferrari 6th. Waze Cuba, his teammate, is 7th with Matt Orange, who has that qualifying ban, in 8th. James Head and Michael Moran did not set a time after technical problems, meaning they have to start from the back. Head is 9th with Moran in 10th. And the 6 drivers that did not start today were Connor Smith, Callum Mills, Conan Welsh, Joshua Anderson, Jake Walmsley and Josh Stronach. Callum Mills and Josh Stronach have missed the first 3 races, which means sadly they have lost their seats. So, great qualifying indeed there. Bobby Hunter taking the pole position.
Yeah, very surprised. Now I would have thought Ollie Glazebrook would have had it myself, but Hunter showing his stuff here at Spain. Quite a few other surprises as well, such as Ali Munir in 2nd place. Quite surprised by that. Think he might be able to convert that into a good result. And another surprise is Michael Moran, who's back in 10th, last. You'd think he's better than that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but unfortunately, technical problems hindering him again. We would have expected him a little bit higher up in the field. Same with James Head as well. That's why he's down in 9th. And Matt Orange obviously getting the qualifying ban as well. So, only 7 qualifiers in the actual thing. Anyone you're probably disappointed with on the grid?
If I'm honest, probably Redmore. I think he's capable of better than what he got.
I think that's more of a surprise for him, to be honest. He's in a Force India at the end of the day. It's surprising that he's ahead of Matthew Titani, who's in a Ferrari. In fact, both Ferraris he's ahead of, in fact.
Yeah, but he does have a lot of talent, and I don't think a Force India has had the chance to prove that yet.
Exactly. Well, they proved it in Australia, but can they prove it in other tracks? We'll have to see. Well, we're approaching the beginning of the race, so who do you think will end up taking the victory?
Well, I think it's a toss-up myself between Glazebrook and potentially Hunter. It's going to be one of the two, I think. James Willows, Joseph Willows, whichever Willows brother it is, I can't remember anymore.
Joseph.
It would be Joseph then. He's got a shout with it, but I think it's definitely between Glazebrook and Bobby Hunter.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna say Glazebrook on this occasion. Well, that's what we think, but we must find out when we get down there. So let's head off to the race. So, here we are then, here in Barcelona. 17 laps of action. It's Josh Toole and Milton Hamlin with us today, and we're expecting a cracking race today. So, we have Bobby Hunter on the pole position, and there is Ollie Glazebrook in third position, and at the back there's James Head in the Williams. So, it's going to be quite interesting to see with 10 cars on the grid. So, today we have views from Ollie Glazebrook, and we also have views from Waze Cuba and Matt Orange. So, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go here in Spain. It's a good start for Ollie Glazebrook. He's even a fantastic start, in fact. He's even tucked up on the back of Bobby Hunter. Can he even get the lead? He's even passed Alemania. Has he got him? That's the question. I'm speechless already. Has he got the lead? He's done it. What a fantastic start from third on the grid from Ollie Glazebrook. Into the lead, and Michael Moran has disconnected. Waze Cuba going wide there, so a fantastic start from Ollie Glazebrook indeed.
Yeah, a fantastic start there. Cuba had a bit of contact, as we'll see. Here's a replay of what actually went on at the start from Matt Orange's POV. So, Orange doesn't get a good start. Everyone else seems to pull away from him. That McLaren not necessarily best off the line then. Maybe he got too many revs, I'm not sure. As you see, he gets taken out the inside here by Michael Moran, and then obviously he disconnects, but Orange then Orange had a bit of contact there. Matthew Titani might have got involved, but James Head takes full advantage to move back up into 7th, but Matt Orange not getting the start he wanted. Yeah,
definitely, and Ryan on board with Waze Cuba in the Ferrari, trying to keep up with James Head. James Head's actually passed him, and under investigation, Titani, Moran and Orange for the start incident. So Moran got involved in that as well. I wonder if it was Moran who tapped the back of Orange. We'll have to see. That is under investigation after the race. As James Head now having a look at Joseph Willows, the positions are all mixed up, so that's a little bit of a graphic error there for Spain. We'll blame Spanish television there, and through the left-hander there. And as James hadn't even got him, he's on the inside of Joseph Willows. Can he get 6th position off Joseph Willows? And he's done it. Fantastic move. He didn't like Joseph Willows put up any resistance.
Maybe he knows better because there is still a lot of race to go. Maybe he's just taking it nice and easy. Oh, Waze Cuba gets very close there. Leaves it very late to hit the brakes. But I was going to say maybe he knows better. Maybe he's thinking long term here. Trying to keep himself, keep his tyres for a charge later in the race. Maybe stop later, try and leapfrog people. You know, it's entirely possible, but we'll just have to see.
We'll have to see, definitely. As Cuba's gone wide. Cuba has gone wide. He dipped a wheel into the ground. Well, in fact, 4 wheels, in fact. And now later on, he's even in the clutches of Matt Orange. Matt Orange hasn't even got up a lot than we were expecting. It's lap 6 already.
Yep, he's got quite up. Yeah, he's gone quite slowly. It's already lap 6. Jump right ahead. Seems this broadcast isn't going to be quite as big, but Matt Orange is trying to have a tussle with Waze Cuba here. Doesn't want to go too harsh, otherwise he might make a mistake. Just tries to the inside of here. That's not a very common overtaking place, but he's made it stick.
Fantastic move from Matt Orange. That might even go into overtake of the season. That was a fantastic move he did there on Waze Cuba, as both of them dip a wheel onto the ground. So both taking identical lines there. That's quite ridiculous. Wait, ooh, is the ooh. Now that was quite a risky move there. And that's what happens if you try and do a dive bomb.
That could have gone a lot worse, I'm telling you right now. Cuba left it very late. Glazebrook comes into the pits, but he left it very late there. He locked up. That could have gone so easily wrong. But I think they're just lucky it didn't. So Glazebrook into the pits now. Let's look. He's going for the prime tyres. Knocks it out in the lead mix. Trying to save fuel now. Is the strategy going to pay off? It's going to be interesting. Here's Matt Orange now, who's also joining them in the pits in the McLaren, as he's in the top left there. Nice new broadcast overlays we have going here as well. Interesting things that can hopefully make the broadcast more enjoyable, as Matt Orange, you see, is going to turn his fuel down as well. Glazebrook comes out of the pit straight back onto the rich mix. Maybe he just tried to save fuel in the pits as Orange changes onto the softer compound now, onto the option tyre. As Orange comes out, Cuba in the pits. And now he's in the Ferrari, so Ferrari not having a brilliant race with Cuba. He's nearly made that mistake earlier, but he's coming out of the pits now. Good stop from the Ferrari mechanics. And he's not doing the same thing that Glazebrook did. Maybe he's not as bothered about his fuel mix.
Yeah, definitely. He's a bit low down in the field right now. It was a great tactical pit stop there from both of the McLarens. They both came in at the same time. Luckily, they had a big enough gap so they could do that. That is quite tactical, what you see in Formula 1. It's around the boy with Ollie Glazebrook. He's made a mistake, and ooh! Red Bull made a mistake.
That was close, that. I mean, he took the corner first. Before that, he cut the corner a bit, then went wide. It could have gone a lot worse, but he's managed to hold the lead from James Head. But I think the Macron could have something to say about that. He probably has DRS considering that gap. He's kind of hounding down on Ollie Glazebrook here. As we look at Matt Orange at the top left, who's also having a go. There's yellows on the track where he is, but down at the front, he's through. Goes
James Head takes the lead. And fantastic, but he's gone a little bit wide. Can Ollie Glazebrook capitalise? He has. Currently, it's a Williams 1-2 at the moment. Where did James Head come from?
Well, that Williams that James said, I don't know whether he said he was in a McLaren earlier. If I did, I'm very sorry as well. Something happened there, but James said Tatani's out, but yeah, he's gone and retired. But James said, I don't know where he came from. I think he must have had the DRS, and that Williams must have some grunt in the straight line Mercedes power for you. As yeah, we have a look at a battle for 4th place now between Bobby Hunter and Matt Orange, trying to duke it out. Oh, nearly touching the wheel of Hunter, and now James Willows wants a crack at him as well, or is it Joseph Willows?
Joseph Willows.
I've done it again, ladies and gentlemen, and another one to the swear jar.
As Hunter gets a little bit loose, can Matt Orange capitalise? He couldn't get it done there. Into the bus stop chicane. Joseph is trying to look for a mistake to ponder from these guys, but does have Matt Orange have the legs? He has a Mercedes engine, remember. Bobby Hunter has the Renault engine, so surely Matt should have the straight line speed coming out down the start finish straight. He's using the DRS down the straight. He's going to the inside. Bobby Hunter a little bit late with the defensive, and he's up into 4th position.
Now, what I find interesting is the fact Matt Orange is revving a lot higher than the other drivers. He's taken up to about 13,500 revs. After about 12,500, you start. The power game is really minimal for fuel usage. Maybe he's trying to get fuel going. As they see, there's a bit of an error on the text screen there. Ollie Glazebrook comes at the final corner. Have it your way, Josh.
Yeah, we do. Ollie Glazebrook makes it 2 in a row. He wins the Spanish Grand Prix. James Head crosses the line second. Williams get their first 1-2 of the season, the first ever 1-2 in IF1C. And Matt Orange is going to cross the line in 4th position. And Wace Cuba, where is he? There he is. He's going to cross the line in 7th position. A very disappointing race for him, but some more points for Ferrari. So, after quite a boring race here in Spain, here are the results. It is Ollie Glazebrook who won the race from James Head in 2nd position. It is Alamania 3rd with Matt Orange 4th with the likes of Joseph Willows 5th, and edited James Willows there again. Bobby Hunter 6th and Wace Cuba in 7th position. 3 retirements, which were, of course, Matthew Tatani, Matthew Redmore and Michael Moron. And in the Drivers' Championship, Ollie Glazebrook is now in the lead of the Drivers' Championship, as you can see. And it's definitely getting interesting with Matt Orange dropping to 2nd and Joseph Willows dropping down to 3rd position. In the Constructors' Championship, Williams now take the lead in the Constructors, and McLaren moving up to 2nd, well, staying in 2nd place. Mercedes have dropped well back down in 3rd position, with Red Bull moving up to 4th. Force India and Ferrari are tied on points, but because Force India have had a podium this season, whereas Ferrari haven't, Force India are 5th, Ferrari are 6th, with Toros are 7th, and Lotus are still yet to go off the point scoring board. Right, there are the results and championship standings. Now let's head back to the studio. So it wasn't really a very entertaining race here in Spain, but then again, Ollie Glazebrook gets 2 in a row.
Yep, makes it 2 out of 2 then. Very, very good for him. Going to be pleased with that, you know. Well, he waits what he wants, isn't it?
It is definitely. There were a few retirements in the race, notably Michael Moran, and he's under investigation by the stewards, which will tell you what's happened later on. But quite surprising then, Williams get their first ever 1-2, and the first ever 1-2 in IF1C.
Yep, and all the teams to do it, it was Williams, not Mercedes, which was the obvious and, well, thought of it was going to be outcome. But no, it turned out to be Williams. Maybe their cars is better in the corners.
Definitely, and now Ollie Glazebrook is in the lead of the championship.
Taking a commanding role. Obviously, they don't have quite as strong a car, but next year might be different. Who knows? Maybe Mercedes will get some development going.
It's early to say yet.
But, you know, it is early runnings, but it does seem to have the stronghold.
Definitely. Well, we know who won, Ollie Glazebrook. Let's join him, and along with the other two, in the press conference. So we have the top 3 here from the Spanish Grand Prix. In 1st position, we have Ollie Glazebrook from Williams Racing. In 2nd place, we have his teammate James Head, also from Williams Racing. And in 3rd place, we have Alamania from McLaren Mercedes. Ollie, first from you, congratulations. 2nd win in a row. You looked quite easy.
Yeah, it was mixed really, because they didn't really have any defending to do, but they were always there. You know, I was driving and they couldn't seem to lose them, and everyone seemed to be battling within each other, and it always seemed to be us three at the top. A few times where people broke in there, but it was always seemingly us three, and I think it was mildly easy with the fact that the start I got was quite good, getting a good run on the other drivers and getting there quite nice and early on. But I think really Ali and James did test me quite a lot. There was a few moments where they tested my defending ability and I held it quite well. And I'm really pleased. The fact that Matt Orange also isn't on the podium is a bonus. I mean, I can hopefully push forward in the championship and maybe get a drive going on for the lead.
Exactly, and now you're in the lead of the championship, of course.
Yeah, obviously my main goal is to be world champion. Hopefully me and James can make it constructors as well. You know, when we got the draw of being Williams, I knew it was going to be a strong team, but then when you see the people in Mercedes and even Matt in the McLaren is quite dangerous. I think so far we've actually shown some really good pace, and I think we've got over our round one at Australia incidents where we had a few collisions and all that, and I think the team is starting to mould nicely, and you know, this could be a really good season for us if we can push forward, get good results, maybe a few more wins as a team, and just keep doing what we're doing.
Exactly, and did James had to push, like you said, James had to push you a little harder, but was there any chances where you thought James may have got you at some point?
There was one later on in the race, I think at turn one, where he made a move, but I think I dealt with the situation nicely. It was nice and clean. We didn't really have any contact. We just seemed to have a bit of respect between the two of us, and I think it worked really nicely. He didn't exactly back off and just say, okay, you're number one, or you've won the last race, you're a bit further on in the championship, you're going to have it. I think he definitely kept me keen, and I think that's why I won the race. If I didn't have that, I probably would have relaxed too much and probably backed off a little bit, and they would have capitalised on a mistake or two. But them keeping me there really did put me under pressure, which I think I thrive under. When I'm under pressure from other drivers, I feel like I'm in my element in a way.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for talking to us, Ollie. James, moving on to you. Obviously, it's good to see you on the podium after so many bad luck you've had in the first two rounds. But was there a chance where you thought I probably would have got the win?
There was quite a few chances in the race where I thought Ali's going to slip up, and then I thought, no, But give credit to Ollie. He's a really good driver on his day, and I really like him as my teammate. And just hopefully we can get the constructors.
Definitely. Obviously, you had to work a little hard because you were lower down in the field, but was it fun out there?
I thought it was very fun. Spain's one of my favourite tracks. Apparently, we all have an echo according to Ollie, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Shut them up, God.
Okay. So what happened in turn two? Because you obviously took the lead at one point, but did you lose control or something?
I just got caught on the curb on the left-hand side, and this car just spun. And ended my race.
Okay, thank you, James. And turning to you, Ali. First time you've obviously been on the podium as well after so much bad luck. Is it nice to be on the podium?
Yeah, first time. Congratulations to the Williams, fast, and yeah.
So, obviously you were challenging Ollie for most of the race, but how hard was it to overtake him, of course? Because it seemed that Ollie defended you quite a lot.
Yeah, I tried, but, Ollie's just a really good driver. He can just, pull ahead whenever.
You obviously had another challenge from James as well, but how did you manage to keep up with them? Because obviously the Williams was that quick.
Yeah, I just had just kept up with him, kept that momentum going. And, yeah.
So obviously you had some bad luck in Bahrain and Australia, of course. But do you think now that here in Spain this is a turning point for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try more in the next races. Williams are fast, so I've got a great teammate, Matt. He's gonna be getting some constructive points as well for the team.
Okay, thank you. Thank you to the top three. So, some interesting stuff there being said in the press conference. Well, now it's time for the racing incident reviews, and it was only one, wasn't it?
There was only one major incident to look at this race, and it was the problem that Michael Moran, Matt Orange, and Matt Titani had, and it turned out to just be Moran's connection issues.
Yeah, he did disconnect in the first part, although I shouldn't really be saying that, as that's our person, but it was the actual truth. that's why he went a little bit faster and then disconnected. So nothing to do with Moore on there. He must have disconnected before that happened. So kind of rare, but oh well. They need to improve the servers, don't they?
I suppose so. Or Michael needs to improve his internet.
Yeah. Anyway, that was the only incident. So it wasn't very an entertaining race, was it?
Not quite as much banter as we used to, no, but maybe next race will be different.
I think we should have some, actually, because the next race is at Monte Carlo. So.
Oh, the home of banter.
Definitely. Well, we'll find out. We hope that it's going to be a better race there, because this one wasn't really brilliant. But for now, here in Spain, from me
and me,
it's goodbye, and we'll see you in Monte Carlo. Take care.